going on, man? Let's try to say how I'm doing today. So I'm going to do a video on the Pewdiepie situation and the Akilah, honestly, Nazi punching video. So let's get right into it, my electrolytes. So, if you don't know what happened yesterday, Pewdiepie, a popular gaming YouTuber here on YouTube, said the N-word on the stream again. I know, right? It's the second round. But, did he say it and mean it in a racist context? No, of course not. He's got frustrated in the video game and said it. And then he apologized right after to say, oh no, man, I didn't mean to say that. But how many of you have gotten frustrated in a video game and said something that you automatically regretted? Come on, if I was to ask you and dig a little, I bet you 99% of you that are getting mad at him would say, yeah, I have said something in a video game that I regret it. You know what online game culture is? Man, if you mess up in a team match, they will get mad at you for nothing, call you all kinds of names. No matter, it doesn't make any sense. They'll call you bread bowl for Pete's sakes. But why does Pewdiepie get in trouble for saying N-I-G-G-E-R, but KSI doesn't get in trouble for saying N-I-G-G-E-R and N-I-G-G-A? He doesn't get one word said to him, but as soon as Pewdiepie says it, oh no, release the hounds, release the hounds, release the hounds loose, like there's a bone in the yard. He said it. Oh no. I don't know why, like, the melanin matters, to be honest. Anybody can say that as long as they're not saying it in a racist context, to be honest. As long as they're saying it in a joking context, in a green context, I don't care if you say it. I don't know why there's this double standard that a person with a lighter melanin cannot say that word in a joking context without people getting their tizzy, but people with a darker melanin can say it without any repercussions whatsoever. I don't get that. That's a double standard I've never got. This double standard needs to stop. And the SJWs that got whiny over him saying it need to relax. He did not mean nothing towards black people whatsoever. He did not. And those of you who are speaking on behalf of black people, stop it. Because I'm not even getting mad at him saying that. He didn't mean it in a racist context. He didn't. That's the truth. He didn't mean it in a racist context. And my final conclusion is, he didn't say nothing racist whatsoever, and this double standard needs to stop in our society. Let people say what they want to say as long as they're not saying it in a racist context, or anything like that, as long as they're saying in a joking context. And in a greeting context, it's fine. This double standard needs to stop. And no, you people wonder why I don't like this PC culture to begin with. You people wonder why I don't like PC culture. Because it's too freaking sensitive. It needs to stop. This double standard needs to go away. Now we're going to look at Akilah, honestly, Nazi punching video. Quote unquote Nazi punching video. Where she encourages violence. Punch anybody who you think is a Nazi. So let's get right into it.
This week's top story. If you see a Nazi, punch a Nazi.
Okay. Who? Like a person that disagrees with you? A person has an opinion on a different subject? What? Who are you saying to punch? Because you're just saying Nazi. They don't know who to punch because they're very rare and few far between nowadays. Who are you saying to punch? Like I said before, anyone that has a disagreement with you or anyone that has a different opinion than you on a subject, who are you saying to punch? You're being very vague right now. You're being very, very vague. And that's a little bit troubling in the beginning.
The internet has been abuzz the past few weeks about this video of famed white supremacist douchebag Richard Spencer getting punched and then proceeding to cry like a baby-ass wimp boy while being interviewed about his idiotic cartoon frog pen.
I don't know if you noticed or not, but Richard Spencer is a giant troll, and by you punching him, it's only going to give him more attention to troll you guys in the later future. So, good job, you guys. Mission well accomplished. Way to go, guys. You really didn't do anything. You're just giving him more attention, dude. And the attention that he wanted and the attention that he got by you punching him was perfect. So you're just feeding the troll, essentially. Great job, guys. Mission failed.
It's Pepe's become kind of a symbol.
While many cheered and many more remixed the video to hits from yesterday and today,
It's Pepe's become kind of a
I I see that you're okay with people punching people that they disagree with. Way to go, Shakespeare.
Somebody once told me Pepe's become kind of a symbol.
This my shit.
Some people took it upon themselves to write think piece after think piece about the ethics of Nazi punching.
You wonder why, because going on and punching random people because you think they're a Nazi is not okay. That's why they wrote those articles, because you guys will punch anybody you think is a Nazi who automatically disagrees with you. That's why they wrote those think pieces. And you wonder why they wrote them. You wonder why. It made you scratch your head and think, huh?
Look, I know that an intellectual's hierarchy of needs peaks at moral superiority, but give it a rest.
Yeah, how dare you people think intellectually about this and morally about this and not just go and punch random people you disagree with and you think they're a Nazi. How dare you guys? Shame on you.
Punching a Nazi is the ethical choice, because people only become Nazis when they didn't get that urge punched out of them in childhood.
So now you're not only advocating for punching random people you think that are Nazis, now you're advocating for child abuse. Way to go! Way to go, Shakespeare! Twice in a row you got it already. Twice already you're being poetic. Twice in a row you're being poetic. Way to go, Shakespeare. But seriously, punching anybody who you disagree with is not okay. And punching kids is definitely not okay. What is wrong with you?
Kind of a symbol.
I know it's fun to do the mental gymnastics of deciding whether or not Plato or Socrates or Jaden Smith or whoever else in your Philosophy 101 text would agree with your logical conclusion that punching Nazis is bad because violence is not the answer, but no one cares.
So no one would care about you punching random people because they disagree with you. Sound logic, everybody. Sound logic, everybody. Welcome her to the stage. Sound, logic, and reason. Duh.
You are under no obligation to hear a Nazi out. But Akilah, what if they aren't actually Nazis?
You're under no obligation to hear a person out? Really? At least listen to the person and see if they're a Nazi or not. Listen to the person, please, that has a different opinion than you do, okay? You say, oh, what if they're not actually Nazis? Yeah, that could be the conclusion. Maybe they're not actually Nazis and you punch around a person for no reason. And I don't know, you could go to jail for assault. Did you ever think about that?
Anyone who thinks Hitler had mostly good ideas and argues that there was any silver lining to the tragic, unimaginable horrors done unto Jews during the Holocaust can catch these hands.
No one says that. You're the only one that's saying that. No one outside of you says that in society today. So I don't know where you got that from.
Half the reason the Holocaust went unchecked for as long as it did was because of this lamentable desire for social loafing, where they'd rather be polite or peaceful to monsters instead of shutting them down forcefully.
Yeah, because back then, there were actual Nazis that were going on. But today, there are no actual Nazis that exist. Only a few shred exist. Do you not understand what you're thinking right now? Do you not understand? Punching random people is not okay. It's not. It will never be okay. It will not be okay in society today. You understand me?
It's not like every person in Germany in the early 1940s was a Nazi. It's just that the good people decided it wasn't worth the trouble to fight back against the fascist, racist, anti-Semitism as it gained traction in their country.
Yes, you're talking about back then. That was then. This is now. Stop using the past to justify punching people now that you do not agree with. Stop using that as an excuse, please.
Well, guess what? It's not 1940 anymore. We won't sit back quietly while you Heil Hitler with your pathetic Nazi youth haircut.
It's not 1940 anymore? Thank you, Professor. I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, I thought it was 1940, man. I thought it was. Thank you, Professor, for telling me it's not 1940. And just because you have a short haircut that you have doesn't mean it's a Nazi haircut. Get over that.
Pepe's become kind of a symbol.
And be warned that if you are feeling froggy enough to spout this hate in public, you better be ready to jump.
Great, you promote violence. Wonderful thing to tell your audience.
I'm Akilah Hughes, and this shouldn't be news.
This has been Electro 2012. My Twitter will be in the link in the description, along with the source video will be linked in the description also. So, that's going to be it for me, guys. Have a great day, and remember to stay awesome.